All right, hello, peeps. You are here at the Mayflower's first ever tarot reading. Yo, if you're here, you are considered an OG. And no gatekeeping here. So if you watch this in the future, you are an OG. Because we don't gatekeep in this community. So hello, I'm so grateful and happy that you're here with me today. We are looking into how to bring more joy into your love life. So yeah, I originally was just gonna do joy, and then today Spirit was just really calling me to do something with love, so that's what we're gonna look into today. So we just have like this love is love little stone here, and then Flareon just felt like hanging out, so Flareon is just also here. This is my first time ever doing this, so I'm like, how do I work this camera? Focus. Flareon's just also here, hanging out, giving us that fire Leo energy maybe. So yeah, in a moment you're going to see the crystals and you will be able to choose your pile. There's gonna be 3 piles and we'll get right into it. Alright, so grateful to have you here. Enjoy your reading. Alright, this is for everyone who chose this pink agate hearts. Wow, how do we... Alright, we're starting over. Cut! Restart. Alright. Hello, group 1. This is for everyone who chose this little cute pink agate. This is actually part of a necklace and it broke. Really sad. I want to get another one made one day. There's even like a hole. You probably can't see it. It's probably not going to focus. But it's okay. It doesn't it doesn't matter to your reading. So we're going to put that right there. And we're actually going to start with this. I am blanking on what this is. This is from Amanda Lovelace, who created the series on, oh my gosh, why am I blanking on all of this? Look up Amanda Lovelace, and it's about princesses, okay, and mermaids, and witches. So we're gonna start with this today. We're asking Spirit, how do you bring more joy into your love life? I'm really feeling with this group that it's exactly what I got from this, is that there's a lot of love. I feel like you have a lot of love to give. You already have all the answers. Interesting. You can manifest every wish. And you can always rewrite the story. And at the bottom of the deck we have don't be afraid to sing. So what I'm really drawn to at first is there's a lot of cosmic energy happening here in these cards. Do you see? Oh, numbers. There's 38, 5, 34. I think those are significant. Yeah, there's just a lot of like wishing. I mean, even with, I mean, this literally says stars. You can manifest your every wish. And so I feel like you want to manifest this kind of love that you mapped out for yourself, right? I feel like you already know what you want. I feel like you're just trying to get there. I'm also sensing confusion and perhaps even anger. I mean, if you look at this card, this girl, she, they, them, he, they, them, you never know pronouns, okay? Okay. They look angry. Like, they're like, oh, destroy. And what's also interesting is that there are music notes coming off of here on this one. There's also music notes coming off of the bottom of the deck as well with Spaceship, Don't Be Afraid to Sing. So perhaps there's some hesitation on your part to really voice what you want. If you're in a connection right now, I think that is a big message for you, that to voice what you want. Because you already have the answers and you can change your 3D reality. And I feel like there with this villain, there might be this like narrative that if you ask your current partner or if you ask your future partners, what is it exactly you want, that you're gonna feel like a villain, that you're gonna feel bad about yourself. And I feel like Spirit is inviting you with this not to be afraid to speak up. I'm getting to get one more. Let them go, Cherie. Yo. Yo. Yeah, and this is what I'm feeling like with this tree. Like, this is the shame. This girl looks shameful right now. So I feel like there's some shame around asking what you want. And I feel like, oh my gosh, y'all. This tree's on fire, and I almost feel like this is like going into the universe. Like, I feel like this is a spiritual pile for sure. And I feel like Spirit, even if you're not spiritual, I think this is what Spirit is inviting you to do, is to like move through this energy, to release it, whatever that means to you. Either process it and move it through and remind yourself that you are valid, that you do have a voice, and that you can release the shame. Okay, we're gonna move on to tarot. This is already really interesting. It's already really interesting, pile one. There's just so much love here. I just keep feeling it, like, in my heart space. I feel like you're either in a connection right now that has a lot of love, or that's what you want to give. Like, you're like the group that's like the honeymoon phase doesn't end for you, and I feel like that's just how you are. I feel you, by the way. Okay. I didn't even ask the question yet, and they're like ready. The Queen of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, my lights are like going everywhere. Can you even, is this the Queen of Pentacles? Y'all, this is so bad. I'm so sorry with these angles. We're gonna work it out. This is my first time. How can pile one bring more joy into their love life? Yeah, what I'm really feeling from this card is this energy of bringing... I'm almost feeling like Queen of Cups energy more than Queen of Pentacles, but I feel like where the Pentacles comes in is that stability, like within yourself, to ask and say what you need to say. Like, I feel like with her face... I don't know if you can see her face. Can you see her face? I feel like it's really... Focus. Hold on. We're gonna make it happen, honey. There we go. You see her face? Like, I feel like she's really calm and serene. Like, I feel like she's just sitting there like, I love myself, and I love where I'm at. This is very, like, feminine energy all around. So I feel like Spirit is inviting you to embody this more. Eight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, and with this Eight of Cups in reverse, I mean, I think again we're seeing here this, like, My camera's telling me weird things. I think we're seeing here this like moon again. But the Eight of Cups in general is kind of like going on your own journey. And I feel like, again, this is confirmation of Spirit saying, like, to speak up, to not hold this in. This feels like restrictive energy right here. Spirit is inviting you not to just go by yourself and hold it in and don't say anything. I'm also feeling, take this if it resonates, there could have been experiences in the past. I'm feeling for some of you, it might even be, like, not childhood, but adulthood, where you experience relationships where this wasn't safe to be in this energy. It wasn't safe to be here. And you had to retreat like this. And that could be contributing to why you feel like it's hard for you to speak up. Alright, Spirit is calling me to ask how you get out of this energy, or how do you move more into this energy and away from this. That's what we're going to go with. And I'm actually getting... We're going to move on to these. The Romance Oracle. I love this deck. I love this deck. Ah! It fell. We're going to get it. Did my head just like go on there? I'll see you. Soulmates! Okay, so I really feel like some of you... This is just like the story that keeps coming out. Is that you are in a relationship right now. Ooh, pay attention to the red flags that comes out here. I really feel like you are in a connection, or you want to be in a connection, where you just feel so in love. You just feel like this person, these people, if you're poly, just really like fill up your cup. And because I just keep coming back to this love. Ooh, let go of control issues. I make a lot of noises sometimes when I do readings. Just like, ooh, ah, ew. Like, that's what you want to hear, right? Your tarot being like, er. And I feel like, you know, like, in your heart, you're like, this person accepts me. Like, this person is good for me. We have a lot of love for each other. If you ain't in a relationship, I don't know if this is your pile. This might just be, like, something you're trying to manifest, and something, like, in a cycle you're trying to work through. So even if you're not in a relationship, this could work for you. This is just a story that keeps coming out, so just take what resonates. But we're gonna go with the story. We're gonna go with Spirit is telling me. So this is again kind of the same message, where with pay attention to the red flags and let go of control issues. I feel like you're trying to look for the red flags that were in the past. Like, you're like, alright, I felt this way before, not in the same way. I do really feel like you are in love with this person and they treated you differently. And at the same time, you're like, yo, like, is this, is this real? Like, where are the red flags? Like, when is the shoe gonna drop here? And Spirit, oh my gosh. Sometimes they're just so direct. They're just like, let it go. Like, let that go. And I think this is, like, pretty obvious how, you know, this relates to the joy part, right? Like, when you speak up for what you want, when you let yourself be in your energy around this person, you're gonna feel even more love. Like, you're gonna feel more connected to yourself. And with this worth waiting for, you know, it says divine timing is at work in your love life. I think this is for you. Like, it's important to be patient with yourself. You know, if you're not ready to speak about this for a week, a month, 10 years, it is what it is. I think that this person probably picks up on it and is letting you do this on your own time. Wow, I feel like this person, whoever they are, is really cool. They feel like a gentle masculine. And I think that Spirit is just asking you to be patient with yourself, asking you to be patient with, like if you need more time to assess, cool, do that. You know, let go as much as you can of the situation of, you know, I'm getting the question of, like, how much have you been looking for this? Like, you could have been doing this a lot, you know, especially in the beginning. Even now, it's like, do we need to be hypervigilant still? So yeah, Spirit is saying, like, if you think about it from just an analytical sense, like, think about the red flags, look at them. Are they in here? Are they in this relationship? If the answer is no, then it's okay to let go. We're gonna leave this one out. I, like, don't want to leave all of the cards out because of the space that we have, but, you know, I'm gonna leave some of them out. Alright, now we're gonna go to the Rose Oracle. This deck is, like, so pretty and very feminine, so, like, feminine energy is, like, what I feel from it, so. Alright, we already have the sun at the bottom of the deck, and this is, like, the sun of this Oracle deck and not, like, the Tarot sun. How can pile 1 bring more joy into their life? How can they get closer to themselves, to away from this energy and into more themselves? You can't even see them shuffling, can you? So I wanted to fly out. The Bloom. Creativity. Oh my gosh. Y'all. Creativity realized. Our creations realized. I'm not even saying it right. Right time, harvest, celebrate. Yeah, I mean, this is just, again, confirmation. Like, this is the relationship. Codes of the seeds. The blueprint is within you. Take the next step. Look how beautiful this is. Is it gonna focus? We're taking the time for this because this is a beautiful card. I mean, this relates again to, I feel like everything we've been saying in this reading, which is, you know, don't be afraid to sing, and this is the time for it. Like, this is the relationship to speak up. It's okay. I feel like you're kind of in this little cocoon here with this person, and you're breaking out. It's kind of like Spirit is kind of pushing you out of it, because this is going to manifest more love in your partnership. Oh my gosh, honey, they're flying. Alright, there was too many, so we're not gonna. Let's get one more from this deck. The Breathing Rose, Heart Healing, Emotions, Connection, and Time Eases. Yeah, I mean, this is, again, like, you know, take time yourself to heal this. It could have been really intense what you went through, and it's definitely okay that you need to take your time to heal. I think what I'm getting from this is that you and your person have talked about what you went through in the past. I feel like they're pretty aware of who you are and what you've gone through. And they're willing to wait for you until you feel comfortable. You know, so don't feel pressured. I invite you to just take your time with this. You know, I think Spirit is saying, like, when you feel ready, when you do speak up, it'll be okay. Whenever you feel like you're ready to let this go, it'll be the right time. I'm also feeling perhaps breathing in, like, self-love, loving feminine energy into your heart and into your energy field might be really good for you. Maybe even imagining like a budding rose in your heart growing, and the seed that you're planting is feeling like you're ready to open up your heart space in order to talk to this person, in order to voice whatever you need to voice. Because that's not really what we've been talking about a lot of this reading, is like whatever you need to voice. I feel like you know. I feel like you know what you need to say and what you want. I'm feeling like whatever it is will bring you more joy. I'm just really feeling like breathing into your heart space and letting it heal as much as you can would really help you. Alright, last but not least, we have some like really cool inner child cards. And Spirit was kind of just like inviting me to use this today, so that's what we're doing. Apparently we're just keeping these 3 cards out. Alright. And these are going to be more focused on your inner child, right? And these are kind of like prompts, or like, they're supposed to be like daily cards, so we'll see how it translates into the whole of the reading here. How can pile 1 bring more joy into their love life? Yo, we have the sun again. Well, it's the sun tree, but again, it's the sun. I think y'all are just really happy, like, wherever you are. I feel like it might be really hard for you to feel that, you know? Just because of what you've been through. So let's read what this says. I'm gonna try to focus this so you can read it too if you want to read it. Alright, this says the sun tree. Warmth, connection, and life. Nature offers our souls unlimited nourishment. Today, feel the heat of the sun on your skin. Speak to a tree or marvel at the sounds of the river. Dig your toes into the rich earth and feel yourself connected to the world around you. Yeah, and this might really help you, you know, this invitation to feel kind of just like ease into feeling good about relationships and life. In the context of this reading, how I'm really seeing this is like accepting like the goodness of this relationship, accepting how happy this makes you. So like feeling the heat of the sun, maybe the heat of their body, talking to them, hearing their voice, you know, and just accepting how much you enjoy this about them. I feel like in the past, maybe when you've accepted that you like someone like this is when it goes south. People have used this against you. And that's why Spirit is saying it's okay for you to take time. And I feel like this person feels the same way. So as much as you can, when you can, you know, this invitation is here for you to enjoy. We're gonna take 2 more. I feel like this one's gonna be kind of the same thing. The party. So this one says, to celebrate is to experience life at the fullest. Cultivate an air of celebrating today through actions or by spirit. Invite others to celebrate with you and let you enjoy their company. Friendships make life all the sweeter. I mean, I think it's kind of, well, it's a little obvious how that connects. And again, with this moon energy, so, and again, just kind of releasing as much as you can. This feels just like so emotional, watery. And last but not least, we have the virtue. And this one says, sacrifice, steadfast, and wisdom. There are many things in life that we feel we should not have to do, but we must be careful of what we place in this category. For maturity often lies on the other side. So today, try to do one thing that maybe you should not have to do. And kind of what I'm feeling like in the context of this reading is that perhaps you're... I don't know what just happened. This is my first time doing this with this. It literally just stopped. So maybe there's a time limit. I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. But is that like a thing with cameras? Let me know if you work with cameras. But how I feel this relates to the context of your reading is perhaps there's this part of you that feels like, you know, to protect you, that tells your inner child, no, you can't tell them this. This is not safe. This isn't okay. You know, you should not do this. And I think it's kind of talking to that part of you. Spirit is inviting you to talk to that part of you and say, this is different. You know, we've really analyzed the red flags and they're not here. Or if they are here, we've talked about it with them. And they've shown through their actions that this is not the same situation that we've been in before. And if we do get into that same situation, we can get out of it. You know, we've been through that. We know what to do. So I feel like it's letting your inner child really come out with this. Alright, pile 1, that's where I'm going to leave it. Yeah, if you liked this video, you can subscribe if you want, and come back later if you want to support my channel. All the things will be in the description box below. And I hope to see you next time. Alright, pile 1, I'm so grateful you're here. I'm honoring you. I love you, and hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye. Hello, this is pile 2. Anyone who chose this 2VP. Anyone who chose this 2VP. Oh my gosh. My first time with the camera, honeys. Oh my gosh, has anyone, this is so off track, has anyone watched the Netflix show The Circle? I just finished season 4. And there's this person named Frank in it, and he said honeys all the time, and now I'm just like saying honey all the time because my water sign ass just picks up on those things. So I probably won't be saying it forever, but because I've watched hours of this person talk to other people, honeys was just in my vocabulary. So, as you can see, I kind of lied about the crystals. This is the only, like, the only crystal that was actually in here was pile 1. We're gonna put that right there. This 2VP is actually from a cat game. It's called The Cat Lady. And in the game, literally the objective is to, like, feed your cats and get as many cats as possible and as many points as possible by, like, feeding them. Or giving them, whatchamacallit, toys and like catnip and stuff. So it had to be pile 2 because it says 2VP. So, and kind of the energy I was picking up on this pile already was like, maybe there's 2 people in here. Maybe you're messing with 2 people. Ooh, tea. I'm just feeling this is a crush situation, but with this heart, 2VP. This 2VP could also mean like you and another person. Like maybe you and this other person are like power couple. I don't know. We're gonna have to see here, but yeah. And we'll see if the cat lady comes into this at all. This is really just one of my charms that I have. So alright, what we are answering today is how to bring more joy into your love life. Okay. Like I said, I think y'all got a crush, that's what I'm channeling. I think y'all got a crush on a masculine. Whether or not who you are. Masculine's just the energy here, right? You could be feminine, you could be masculine. Energy, gender expression, etc, etc. I feel like you got a crush on a masculine, though. I feel like he's coming at you. Okay. I feel like you're liking what this person is putting down. Great. Pile 2, how can they bring more joy into their life? Feast, honey, honey. Okay. We have feast. Yo, get it if you are getting it. Like, eat that up. Like, what kind of reading is this turned into? Oh my gosh. Stuff's flying everywhere. This is how I feel like you are, though. Okay, this is the energy I was picking up on. I feel like you're just sitting on your throne, like you know you deserve to be here, and you're like, yeah, I'm eating this up. Like, I got this, and it is good. I'm hearing God is good. I don't know why. Slow down and celebrate yourself. So maybe, we're gonna get more information here. This energy's been all over the place, though. I feel like even I'm going all over the place, so we're gonna see if that relates, but that's just what I'm channeling. How can pile one bring more joy into their love life? Think before you judge. Okay. One more. I think I'm picking up on it. How can pile 2? Oh my gosh, have I been saying pile 1? Now I know how other tarot readers like accidentally say the wrong things. Alright, how can pile 2 bring more joy into their love life? And we have don't doubt your worth. And it says here, I am always enough. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have take a chance on them. Okay, here's kind of what I'm picking up on here. Take what resonates. The story itself might not be exactly fitting. Maybe there's a message for you in here. I really like to go with the stories that Spirit gives me. And again, this might also resonate differently for you. So, first off, we have so many 2s here. We have 20, 26, 29. 26, so we have 26, 29, and then we also have like 39 on here. So we have 2s, 3, 6, 9. Oh my gosh, and then after that we have Tower, which is 3. Yo, okay. So maybe, again, maybe there's more than one person here. This could be a situation where like you're into someone, like maybe you were just kind of like going around doing your thing and someone caught your eye, you kind of like them, you kind of have more than one person going on. That could be for some of you. That's not really picking up on the main energy though. What I'm really picking up on here is that you are sitting here pretty and you're like, oh, I'm enjoying my life. I got some things going for me. I like it. I like what I have with this person. I like how this is just like free. I like how this is just like here and we're all good. I almost feel like here though, what I'm feeling is that you're blocking the goodness in your heart. And when I get with this feather, think first before you judge, is that I think it might help you to ask your friends about this relationship. Specifically how they view you in this relationship and how perhaps you have been, how you were before and after you entered this relationship, how you talk about this person, what you guys do together. I think this will give you more perspective on this relationship. Because what I'm feeling here is this is like grappling of, like, do I go further with this person or do I stay in my own energy? Either way, I'm a queen. I'm gonna be here in my own thing and do what I want. But like, do I let this person in even more? And I think with this lighthouse, you know, don't doubt your worth, is that maybe you don't feel worthy of it deep down. Maybe this relationship could go somewhere, but I don't know if you feel like you're actually worthy of that. Excuse me. And Spirit is not giving me anything about how, like, this relationship will go. Literally nothing so far. maybe later, but not right now. Right now, I think it's just like, this is where you're at, is you're celebrating yourself. But when you slow down and really think about this relationship, I think you're questioning, like, is there more to this? And am I good enough for it? Am I good enough for this person? Oof, I felt that, like, go into my tummy. So that might not be, I don't know if you've asked yourself that question, or if you've thought about that. Maybe you already have, maybe you've already kind of gone through this train of thought that I just presented. Either way, that is what's coming up. So, alright, now we're going to ask the tarot. I don't know why aspect of you keep coming up in this reading too. I feel like you could be someone who likes to party, who likes to be free, who is the life of the party. I'm gonna take a sip of my pink apple and lemon seltzer because I be talking a lot. My little, like, accent too is, like, coming in a lot. My mom is from the South, so, like, sometimes I speak, like, a little differently. And I don't know, like, feeling like, in a way, that could be your energy. Just, like, partying, having fun, living life. And I almost feel like perhaps, this could be like, oh gosh, it's gonna affect that. Like, I'm just out here doing my own thing, having fun, living life. And now I might have someone to, like, build something with. Like, Alright, let's ask the tarot. How can you bring more love, or how can you bring more joy into your love life? Pile 2, because you were pile 2. How can pile 2 bring more joy into their love life? We have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Alright, getting to do something a little different with this group, so we're going to take a couple and clarify. Let me clarify the Ace of Cups in reverse, please. The Six of Cups. Yeah, like, yo, ho 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 ho. I mean, with this, it's kind of saying again, like, rejecting an offer of growth. What could have happened too is that this person could have, like, brought this up a little bit or, like, hinted at this, and you just kind of, like, you didn't shut it down, but you were just kind of like, haha, we're just fucking, like, we're just here, like, we're just vibing, like, this ain't nothing more. And I think you are, oh gosh, my dryer just, like, stopped. I'm gonna finish this message and then I'm gonna go do that, but yeah, I think with this, like, I kind of see, like, a child trying to grow something, you know? I hope this is just in focus. I see a child, like, trying to grow something, and then this might be you have the flower, and you're just kind of like, yeah, I see that, I'm not gonna put it, like, I'm not doing it. Alright, I gotta go do my dryer. I'll be right back. Alright, it's laundry day, apparently. It's also laundry day yesterday. That's my weekends for you. Okay. How can pile 2 bring more joy to their love life? Spirit is not giving me a definitive answer as to whether or not this actually is something that might be good long term. And I think that's because that is for you to decide. I think that's the whole kind of cycle here that you're working on. Oh god, I, like, messed up the whole camera thing. Okay. This will be good enough, I guess. I'm just hoping, oh my gosh, my cats are growling at each other. See, this is just, like, not chaotic for group 1. Maybe you just feel chaotic. Like, this is... I feel like so much is happening in this group. And maybe that's contributing to this. Maybe you just feel like your chaoticness, like, you know, like, are you in a place for this? Are you in a place for a cup? You could have had, okay, and I'm literally just picking this because my cats are fighting. So, maybe this is true or maybe it's not. Maybe you could have been in a relationship before. Oh yeah, with the Eight of Wands too, though. Where there's a lot of fighting. And the more you reflected on that relationship, the more you kind of saw that perhaps the other person was coming for a more mature place than you were. And you just couldn't see that at the time. I think you're afraid of repeating that. You know, is that side of you going to show up again? How can Kyle one bring more joy into their love life? So we have the Seven of Wands. We have the King of Pentacles in reverse. If you want to pick up a few more here. You have the Three of Wands. One more. We have the Hierophant. And bottom of the deck, we have Six of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I really feel like you don't want to give to something that... I feel like you don't want to give so much and then have this like blow up in your face. Like, I don't feel like you want to give this out, like give this love out, try this out, and then have it be a repeat of the past. Let's put this so you can see it a little more. Alright, sorry, love is love, and Flareon. You gotta go over there. I don't know why Flareon's here. Flareon's just here. He just told me he wanted to come hang out with us. So... this is a lot of fiery energy here, first off. I think with these people looking away from each other, I think in past relationships, maybe you were not on the same page as people. Maybe you were a little combative. You kind of saw what they were putting out as combative. Can you guys not fight? All you gotta do is be nice to each other. You were like ready. I feel like you were just ready to throw hands. You know? I feel like your person was kind of just standing there like... I read tarot very intuitive, by the way. So, I feel like they were kind of seeing things the way they were. As they were. Like, I feel like they were kind of seeing, okay, you're being triggered right now, and that's why you're acting this way. And you were like, no, I'm not, you're being a... I'm just feeling, you know, it might have been even more than one relationship. You could have relived this kind of cycle, like, with other people, maybe not in the same way. Maybe in smaller ways. And I feel like you just don't want to have the same tradition again. You don't want to repeat this cycle. Which is why I think you're kind of keeping the surface level. Alright, I'm very interested to get into some of the other decks. Because they are a little bit more deeper emotionally. And I kind of want to see what they're going to say for you. So, how can pile 2... I almost said it again. Everyone just pile 1. How can pile 2 bring more joy into their love life? I'm really picking up on here that you want to figure this out before you go into a relationship. I just don't know if you've given this the space that it needs before. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek, so that's how I feel like you feel about this. You feel like this person could be the one. Like this has the potential to be something more. I'm picking up these two. One is deception. Someone is wearing a mask in this relationship. And make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So, with deception, I feel like you don't want to come off like you love this person and like start ignoring them. Are you don't want to be like, oh my gosh, like, you're the best thing that's ever happened to me, and then a day later be like, I hate you, I wish I never met you. Like, I feel like you don't want this person to feel like, you know, you're lying, that you are putting on this facade for them, and then once you get into the relationship, it's going to be like hell. Like, I feel like you just don't want to do that. And with make the effort, I feel like Spirit is inviting you to just, like, kind of go deeper into this. This could be something linked to your inner child. Trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. So, with make the effort saying great love is worth the steps you're guided to take, and trust, the situation is calling for you to have faith. I feel like in this cycle, not exactly with this person, although it could be, I think Spirit is asking you that, like, if you took the time to really dig into this, right? And maybe you have been. I'm not saying you're not. The more you dig into this, I feel like the more Spirit is saying you'll have good outcomes from it. Like, basically, if you take the effort to dig into this, it's going to work out for you. You're going to figure all this out. Finances and career. Maybe you focus on the bag. Or, what I'm getting here is that maybe you just throw yourself into finances instead of dealing with, like, the relationship stuff. So, you know, maybe when things go south, you're like, oh, I gotta stay late at work. I got this and that. I took an extra shift. And romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So, you know, this is how you're feeling about this person. And then healing family issues. I mean, that's kind of what I was perhaps picking on before, was this could have stemmed from your childhood, from your inner child. Perhaps this was, I don't know, I'm picking up on a bunch of different things, so let me just say all of them. This could have been modeled to you from your parents. This could have been a cycle that you just kind of were in with your friends. You know, maybe this is how you were with your sibling. Maybe I'm picking up for some of you that your sibling might have been diagnosed with, like, I'm not a medical professional. This is not medical professional stuff. I'm not diagnosing anyone. This just could have happened, okay? By a different medical professional. They could have diagnosed someone in your family with, like, a personality disorder, bipolar, something that left them emotionally unstable. And that contributes to how you feel about your close relationships. I'm picking up that this really could be a sibling. Although, you know, you put it into your situation. It could have been your mom, dad, 2 dads, 3 dads, you know, everything's... In this world, love is love. All families are families. Either way, you know, this is how you're feeling, though. And I feel like Spirit is kind of asking you, like, the alternative to not dealing with this is to stay exactly where you are. And are you satisfied where you are? That's the real question. Do you want to go deeper into this and kind of figure this out so you can love more? So that maybe it's not this person, but the next person after that? Are you going to do the same thing? What do you want in your future? If you see someone in your future, like, if that's what you want, like, long term, maybe this is what to work towards. Okay. This is the Rose Oracle. I feel like this might be... If you can take breaks during this reading, please do. Probably should have done that in the beginning. I just feel like this is kind of going deep. So just take care of yourself. How can... And I feel like how this brings more joy into your love life is, like, I don't know, if you are, like, blocking love, you know, this will help you unblock it. This will help you really go deeper with people. All right, how can pile 2 bring more joy into their love life? Yo, this is the next deck. How can pile 2 bring more joy into their love life? I'm picking up for you guys, it might just only be 1. After the rain, silver lining, relief, hope, mercy, it's over, and acceptance. Alright, and then at the bottom of the deck, we also have Healing the Mother Line. First, I want to just show you this beautiful art. Take anything you might need to take from this. I feel like there's a lot of just like downloads in this card. Not my lights, just like darkening the card. Yeah. I feel like this is what Spirit is saying. It's like, this might even be a situation where, like, if you explore this might get worse before it gets better. Maybe you'll lash out more at this person that you're with right now and then feel bad about it. Maybe you'll feel more bad about yourself. Maybe you'll mess up a few relationships along the way. I think Spirit is saying, like, this is part of the cycle. This is part of your learning. With Healing the Mother Line, I mean, I think this again goes back to... I guess my camera stops at 25 minutes. This is what I learned in the last group as well. Anyways, I feel like... Is that just like... Okay, who knows cameras? Does that happen with all cameras? Please let me know. If I can fix that, I will. If not, I just don't know how this works. Or if you have, like... you know, suggestions with angles, because this probably is not the best. But anyway, with Healing the Mother Line, thinking about it, this could be a few things. Maybe there's all of them. You know, take what resonates and fit it into your own situation if it fits. You know, this could be from your mom. This could have been a relationship you have with your mom. This could be a cycle that just your mom has gone through with other people. Maybe it didn't rub off on you and you just noticed it. This could also be your cycle, you know. This could be a familial cycle with anyone in your family, with ancestral work. This could just be you in past lives. Like, either way, I feel like this is just like a cycle that has been happening over and over, and you're being called to work on it. You're being called to put the rainbow into the circle of the cycle. I don't know. That sounded better in my head, but you get what I mean. Okay. Alrighty. We're gonna end with some of these inner child cards. These are actually like daily affirmation, or not daily affirmation, but like daily inner child cards that I felt called to add these in today. So we're going to see how it goes into your reading. And look, one already flew out. So the Sun Tree, oh, pile one got this too. Nature offers our soul unlimited nourishment. Today, feel the heat wow, let me just start over. Take a breath, May. Today, feel the heat of the sun on your skin. Speak to a tree or marvel at the sounds of the river. Dig your toes into the rich earth and feel yourself connected to the world around you. Feeling grounding, just like in general, could be really helpful for you in this situation. Kind of what I'm getting to is like letting yourself again feel the good parts. It's like you're allowed to feel the good parts of romance, even if you haven't like figured all this out. Like, you're allowed to feel good about things, even if you haven't, you know, really gone through the whole thing yet. If you haven't ended the cycle, you're still allowed to feel good. Feeling good, I don't know why, but this message is like, if feeling good doesn't equal like you're gonna mess up the relationship. Perhaps like being a little more vulnerable brings in that love that you're looking for. Being more open, which could, you know, open up the doorway to more of your wounds, open up the doorway to yourself more. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you having fun with this person and really vibing off of them like means you're gonna mess up the whole thing. That's just what Spirit wanted me to say. Alright, these really are flying out for you. The party. Pile one also got this. Okay. But for you, I'm actually feeling it a little differently. So this says, to celebrate is to experience life at the fullest. This is my elbow. Hello. Cultivate an air of celebration today. Through action or by spirit, invite others to celebrate with you and let yourself enjoy their company. Friendships make life all the sweeter. So I really think like talking to your friends is just really what I'm getting. Rely on your community. Ask them about this. Ask them about, you know, have you been through this before? Like, how did you deal with it? Or, you know, how do you think I could help myself? And, you know, if it resonates, like what they say, take it. If not, you know, don't try not to let it confuse you. Good rule of thumb I always kind of say is like, if that person has been on a similar journey, then, you know, the nuggets of wisdom that they have could relate to you more. And if not, then, you know, perhaps what they have to say isn't applicable to you. Alright, how can pile 2 bring more joy into their love life? We're gonna do 2 more for you. The Promise Keeper. Trust, honor, and safety. When we break a promise to ourselves, we lose trust in who we are, and to lose trust in ourselves is to lose our identity. Today, make a promise to yourself and keep it. Even the smallest promise can make the biggest difference. And what I'm getting here is that maybe, like, you have this idea that if you mess up, like, you're a terrible person. Like, if you reenact what you've seen subconsciously, you're a terrible person. And I feel like this sort of promise that you made to yourself isn't serving you anymore. This like really strict, you know, really strict guidelines that you have for yourself are actually holding you back. This might get worse before it gets better. You know, maybe once you really allow yourself to open up and feel these feelings, like, maybe you just start flying off the handle for a little bit. We all have our moments, you know? I feel like spirit is really just, you know, I'm really being called to this safety thing right now. Perhaps this is why grounding could be good too, like really reminding yourself that, like, who you are as a person, who you want to be, and where you're going. Relationships that you have outside of this cycle. Yeah, really what I'm just getting here is, like, you could have just promised to yourself you weren't going to do this anymore. And perhaps, like, engaging, like, while you're engaging with this, like, process of undoing this, you could repeat some of it. And that doesn't mean you're a terrible person. It actually means you're trying to work through it. You're trying to engage with this in a different way this time, right? You're not just trying to reenact it. So it's not the same thing. You aren't just repeating the cycle. You're trying to do something different. And last but certainly not least, we have the yes. Okay. This is like the only indication that like this person might be more. But either way, this says open-heartedness, acceptance, and excitement. So it might seem impossible, but now is the time to receive. There's much more abundance waiting for you, but the form it will take is up to you. Be open to every good thing, knowing that you will know the best thing when it comes. So I think, again, this is just inviting you to say yes to whatever good thing is happening. And I think this is saying, like, it's time to work on this if you're open to it. Like, it's okay now. You know, I'm feeling that when you did this too, you might have been younger. You know, you could have been before the age of when your prefrontal cortex fully developed, or you just could have been before you really knew more about life. You're not in the same place that you were when you were reenacting this. So it can be time to deal with this if you want. Okay, that's all I have for you today, pile 2. Hopefully I said your pile for most of that. Feel free to subscribe. Wow, I said subscribe, and this is like, right? Okay, feel free to subscribe if you want. Ways to support my channel are down below. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. I love you. I honor you. I hope you. I'm just like trying to figure out how to be in this camera right now. I love you. Okay. Have a great one, pile 2. Mwah. Okay. Hello, pile 3. You chose the Pikachu. Okay. Apparently we're gonna put on never mind. This is the fake start. We're gonna edit this out. Hello, pile 3. You chose Pikachu. I felt like this was just necessary because Flareon is here. But as you can see, I lied about the stones. The only real stone is this one. The other one is literally just a piece of cardboard. So, I literally just chose it because of that. We'll see if this has any, like, actual bearing on your reading or, I'm turning on my heater, it's cold. Or on, the messages. I mean, what's stuck in my head right now is the Pokemon song. Like, the one that's like, gotta catch 'em all. So, I don't know if you are just trying to get everyone, but we're gonna see what comes up. That could not be what it is. It's just like what's stuck in my head because of this. Yeah, we'll see if this relates. If not, it's okay. This is just your message. You're my Pokemon peeps. I have not played Pokemon in a long time, but I have played every generation other than like the new one. I played Sword and Shield, but I think the latest ones that have come out is like the Arceus one and the Scarlet and Violet one or whatever. I saw that today. I don't even know. I wasn't really a fan of Sword and Shield, so I just kind of felt dumbed down. Anyway, this has nothing to do with your reading, so. Alright, pile 3. We are looking into how to manifest more joy into your love life. Okay. How can pile 3 bring more joy into their love life? This is like very clunky. Okay. How can pile 3 bring more joy into their love life? Nero, be your own first priority. It's very interesting to me because I haven't said like manifest for the other groups, and this here it's like this person created this artwork. Clover, release your guilt. And pile 3 bring more joy into their love life. And villain, you can always rewrite the story. And then bottom of the deck we have Witch. Justice is coming. So I gotta take a sip of my seltzer for this. Alright. So there might be a couple different things or situations going on here. Sorry, Pikachu, you're in the way a little bit. You can still see Pikachu over there, right? Yeah. So take what really, goes into your situation. Just want to make sure you can see all of them too. I think that you may have been in a relationship that... My throat's closing up, so... that could have been something as well in your relationships in the past. What I'm picking up for you is like a single relationship here. I think you were in a relationship with a feminine who... Yeah, I'm really picking up that this is a feminine, so that's just the energy. It could be any gender expression, but their energy comes to me as feminine. Where they were not very nice to you, to put it in plain terms, you know, and this could have been any sort of, you know, from just like this person validating you to like even worse, like this person like betraying you, putting this, you know, doing things and then, you know, projecting onto you like you were actually doing the things that they were doing. And what's very interesting to me right now is that I am just feeling like really shaky and like, you know, like my head is like all light. So I really feel like this person like just really made you doubt yourself. Like I feel like they were just like, you know, you're this, you're that, you're an awful human being. You know, they could have done something in a relationship that for you was harmful, and then they could have been like, no, like that was you, like you're the one who messed up in this circumstance, not me. So I feel like you're kind of like still healing from this. Oof, pile 3. I feel like crying. Oof. This just feels heavy what you went through. Oof. Let's do a little bit of clearing here. Let's offer you a little bit of release if you are open to it, if it's the time for you. Let's clear some of that guilt and that heart energy. Breathe into it. Don't push it. Hold it. Just let it be. Okay. So it's still there. I feel it. You know, probably has to be some more process on there, but I feel like you have the power to kind of just do what we just did. To A, rewrite the narrative that's going on in your head, whatever happened here. Oh, let's get one more here, but yeah, I feel like you just have the power to create something different with mural and villain, rewriting the story. That's really what this feels like to me, is that you... And there's like fire here. There's like fire with this castle. And then fire with this. My camera might die, so if that happens... If there's a pause, a little into the next, please, you know why. So I really feel like, you know, you're in a stage right now where you are, and then protest, yeah. And then tree, again with this fire, letting it go. Like, I feel like you have the power in your life, pile 3, to destroy this belief. I feel like this castle that's happening right now, this blockage, this thing that's holding you from releasing this, spirit is saying that you can move past this situation. I feel like this really could have been a tough situation for you guys. Like, this really could have been someone who, like, has just done things and acted in ways that really hurt you. They could have stolen things from you. They could have cut you off from all your friends and family. They could have, like, stole your pets, you know, really broke you down emotionally. And yeah, spirit is saying, like, you can rise from the ashes from this. You can release this. You can destroy it. What's holding you? What's keeping you stuck? Alright, let's move on to the tarot. This is definitely a heavy group, which is interesting because I didn't think Pikachu was going to be heavy. I thought this was going to be like a very light group from Pikachu. That's okay. Your experience is valid. Just not what I expected. Alright. How can pile 3 more joy into their love life? And right now I just feel like you're cut off from your love life. I feel like you're just like still healing from this. This could have been a recent relationship. This just could have been something that recent, you know, however that means to you. I mean, this could have been a year ago. Whatever it is, like, you're just still healing from this relationship. How can pile 3 bring more love, or bring more love into their love life, bring more joy into their love life? Oof. I'm also just feeling very unsure of myself, so I feel like that is just how that person made you feel. I feel like they really, like, gaslit you, perhaps, and or just, like, you would say something and they'd be like, that's stupid. Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, that's kind of what was showing up. It, like, was rearing its head at me before. Oh my god, everything just, like, fell apart. The card, like, flew out, then just, like, hit everything on this area over here that you can't see. That was weird. Alright. Yeah, this is still reeling over you. I feel like you feel like it's just hindering you from moving forward. And then 3 of Pentacles. I feel like right now you're spending time with friends. Right now you're just with people who comfort you. And you're not focusing on new experiences or healing the world, yeah. This was a really tough thing for you to go through. In pile 3, you know, I know there's no words that I can offer that'll make the situation better. It's just want to say it really sucks. I just have compassion for you went through, you know, it sucks. You know, your experience probably was, you know, not that great. And I feel like there's still this element of blaming yourself for this, like, that perhaps you believe some of the things that this person had told you. With the world, though, I feel like this is really, like, a culmination. Alright, pile 3, it happened. My thing died, and now I'm still trying to figure out this angle stuff. This is my first ever tarot reading. If you skip the intro, you're officially the Mayflower OG Tarot. But I apologize for that. This feels like you can see even less than before, but we're just gonna have to be what it is for now until we figure this out. I'm trying to focus more on the message than this right now. Alright. I think I was talking about the world. This battery is still here. Okay. So with the world, I feel like this is an ending here. This is a cycle that I don't feel like you need to go through again. If, you know, you take the time to really heal from this, yeah. Alright, let's see here. Are there any more messages from tarot? I can pile 3. Bring more joy into their love life. There's just really this big sense of you being down on yourself about this, or feeling a lot of shame about this. Perhaps you did act in ways that... Yeah, the Magician in reverse. I really feel like you don't feel like you can move on from this right now. And I feel like you're just feeling so defeated at the moment. I just feel like you maybe did act in ways at some points that perhaps you aren't proud of. And I think what Spirit kind of wants me to remind you right now is that this person probably pushed you into that circumstance, not to take responsibility off of you and your actions. You know, they were your actions. However, this person, I feel like this person was probably trying to paint you as a villain, when in reality, you know, they might have been the ones that taking the actions that they were projecting onto you. I feel like as much as you can, you know, just kind of having some compassion for yourself. I don't feel like you asked for this situation. I don't feel like you wanted it. And I don't feel like you want to act this way or experience this again. Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this is really just like, you don't want to do much right now in terms of love. You're really just like, I'm really feeling like you feel stuck. And then Seven of Swords. Yeah, look, they're keeping their close to their chest. Keeping all their swords close to their chest. Alright. I'm feeling like I want to ask that... nope, they're telling me not to. Okay, never mind. Yeah, then Three of Cups at the bottom. So I feel like right now you're just leaning on friends. Really leaning on experiences that make you feel good. This just feels like it stings. Like, this just feels like it's so recent. This could be like a situation where maybe like you broke up with them, they broke up with you, however it happened. This might not even have been like a defined relationship. Like, this could have been someone who you just like, you had a thing, you were vibing, you were together for a while, but you didn't define it. Whatever it is, whatever the relationship was. And you, however it broke off, like, this just feels like you're just now really starting to go through this. Like, it could have been a situation where, like, afterwards, like, after the separation between you guys, like, a lot of legal stuff could have happened, or that's when they could have, like, stole things from you or broke into your house. That's just, like, this is just what's coming up. Like, it might not be this serious in your relationship. It might be, like, less intense, but these are the experiences and the messages that I'm picking up on, that it could be this serious for some of you. Take it as it resonates. Alright. We're going into Love Oracle. Okay. Feeling love in my heart space, so if it feels like it resonates, I don't think Spirit is really saying all of you need to do this. It's just what I'm feeling is, you know, breathing love into your heart space. I'm feeling that this is just such a time of reflection, healing, and gentleness for you. Yeah, I feel like you might be really going through it right now. And, you know, everything I'm offering is an invitation. Nothing that I'm saying is something you have to do. I just really want to make that clear. So, unrequited love, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Oh god. It's dying out. Alright, let's get some more here. How can pile 3 bring more joy into their love life? Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moment. Yeah. And this could be, you know, very far into the future, it could feel like. I'm not saying it is. I feel like in your perspective right now, I think that's how you might feel. You're like, I am just not even at this place where I can even consider releasing this, healing it, and experiencing something good in my love life. And we also have You Deserve Love, You Are Lovable, and Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. The bottom of the deck, we have to keep an open mind. Alright, we're going a little bit into the future, I feel like. So, kind of what I'm feeling here is, I mean, this kind of seems contradictory, right? Unrequited love and passion. I feel like this is where you're at right now, is this unrequited love. I just don't feel like you're in a place to love at the moment. And I feel like Spirit is gently reminding you with the forgiving and learning that as you move through this, and as you release and heal it, even if it doesn't feel like you can right now, you will eventually feel more passion and more love. You can experience this again in a healthy way. this experience doesn't mean the end of your love life. Maybe you just need a break, a timeout, for sure. But you deserve love. Like, you deserve a good relationship. Like, I think that's what Spirit is saying here, is you deserve a good relationship. You deserve to feel love in whatever way that you want to feel love. And I think, again, the more as you go through this process, the more passion you could feel with someone. You can one day release this and experience something new. And for some of you, I'm actually feeling that this could be closer than you think. So past life relationship, you've known each other before. True love, this is the romance of a lifetime. And release your ex. Oh gosh. Okay, this is just what is happening. Worth waiting for. Alright. 2 different kind of scenarios here. So who knows how this is going to turn out for you. But I'm seeing literally 2 paths. So for some of you, what's about to happen is you're going to meet the person that you're going to love so much. And isn't it funny how this works like this? Where we go through experiences and then all of a sudden we're like faced with this like, you know, intense love. And perhaps you could have had multiple lifetimes together or feel like you had multiple lifetimes together. But yeah, either way, this is going to happen soon. Regardless, this next message is for everyone in this pile 3 that you're going to experience this one day, most likely. You're going to experience this true love. This... I'm like... I'm just like slamming on the cards. You can't even see them. You're going to experience the romance of a lifetime. And I feel like you might still be hung up on this situation a bit. Because regardless of whether this happens in 2 weeks or in 2 years, I think that this level of attraction that you have with this person is going to bring you back to this last relationship. And this will be the time where you can really clear energy. This fell. You're probably going to see my hair. Oh, look. Hey, it's me. It fell again. It's okay. You you know what it is, right? It's release your ex. And with worth waiting for, I feel like for some of you, it might actually be a while before that happens. And it's worth waiting for. Please focus. It's worth putting in the effort in order to experience this lovely energy of passion and love. And I'm also, weddings just coming out. So like this is what kind of I was picking up on. I didn't want to like make this claim, so really just take it if it resonates. This next person you're going to be in a relationship with might be the person that you have a wedding with. You might get married to. Oh. I think if you're still hung up on this past person, I'm feeling like a lot of things going through my head right now. So, you know, there could be this advice that could be going through that makes you feel bad about this, where like people will say, you know, if you're still into your ex, don't get too into past relationships. I almost feel like what Spirit wants me to remind you that this is a little bit different. This isn't like you still are romantically attracted to your ex. This is like you experienced something really traumatic or experienced something that was just really hard for you and you're still healing from it. I'm totally not telling you that maybe you should like, you know, go get into a really deep committed relationship at the moment. What is this angle? I really hope this is okay. Oh my god. I really hope this is okay. Just focus on the message, y'all. We're working on the visuals. Definitely not suggesting you should go into a deep, intimate relationship at the moment. You know, or that healing from your past isn't important for, you know, your next relationships. I think what I'm saying is that I think it's okay for you to still be healing from this a little bit while you go into your next relationship, because it's not like you're like grieving this person. You're not like, oh, you know, or you're like talking bad about them. It's like, this is just what happened and I'm just feeling really bad about it still. Like, I'm just not really feeling great and I'm still healing from it. Like you know, when you feel open, or even maybe when you don't feel open, because for some of you it might be happening soon, but you know, you might be in a place where when this person comes in that you're like, I'm open to this. I'm still just healing from this other thing, so maybe we should take it slow. Whisper of Mother Earth. Creativity, ideas, inspiration, artist, writer, channel. And this kind of goes back, I think, to before when we were talking about the mural. Art could be important to this. You writing this experience down in a journal. I'm trying to make this focus, y'all. I'm trying. You writing this down in a journal. I'm really feeling like writing a story for some reason for some of y'all. Alright, it thinks that it thinks it wants to focus on Flareon. I don't know why. Focus, focus. Alright, I think it's good. I think it's good. I'm really feeling like writing a story for some reason, or just like writing your experience, talking with other people about your experience. I feel like could be therapeutic here. You know, drawing, making some sort of art out of this. It might help you process. I'm actually really getting that that's all Spirit wants from this. And then Brothers of the Rose, Sacred Masculine, Honor, Protection, Support. So I'm really feeling from this is that you could be a masculine and you are leaning on other masculines for support at the moment. And after what you went through, honey, that is more than okay. Alright. We're going to end with these. These are inner child daily messages. I felt called from Spirit to use them today. I guess we ain't catching them all. I don't know. I thought this was going to be like someone who was like in a hoe phase or something, but that wasn't like what this reading was about. Okay. The cosmos. This is boundlessness, direction, and creative force. The night sky holds many a wonder, some that we can see with our eyes, and some that we can only know with our hearts. Take time today to connect with the cosmos, go stargazing, read about lunar cycles, or study astrology. And I think, again, this is almost like, I'm almost feeling channeling from this. Like, I feel like you getting into the flow state and just, like, making art and maybe not even, like, thinking consciously, like, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna create something about this experience. This really could just be, like, I'm just gonna go and I'm just gonna go write something. I'm just gonna go do something else, but then thinking about this. And I feel like that can be very therapeutic for you. The Weeping Tree. Release, rejuvenation, and restoration. Now is the time to let go of which does not serve you anymore. Feel the pent-up energy within you. Breathe deeply and let your body relax fully, merging with space and time. Let it all die so that you may blossom once more. Yeah, so maybe some like meditation, you know, progressive relaxation might be really good. I'm feeling some shame coming up from that. So maybe you're, you know, for some of you might hold some like toxic masculinity, like you doing this is like not masculine or not manly. So as much as you can, as much as you feel like you are able to, you know, sorry, people downstairs are yelling. They fight sometimes. You know, I'm feeling like bringing in feminine energy might actually be good for you. Like bringing in rest, bringing in, you know, looking at the cosmos, moon energy, water, like really diving deep into yourself and letting yourself cry, letting yourself like stay in bed all day if you need, you know, being gentle with yourself, accepting yourself where you're at. I feel like that's maybe what you need right now. Alright, we're gonna do 2 more and that'll be your reading. The Stillness. Yeah, I'm really feeling like for some of you, like you're just gonna be laying in bed for a little bit. That's what you're gonna be doing. So, quiet, peace, and confrontation. To stay busy and to stay distracted. Something that can help us survive our pains and troubles, but just nothing to heal them. Though it may be daunting, take time to be still. Let the silence envelop you and learn to just be. So this could be like maybe you are hanging out with friends a lot, you're just not being alone. You're diving into work, you're diving into creativity, keeping yourself busy. And I think, you know, do what you need to do, especially if this is just ending. Like, if you're not ready to sit down and process, like, don't do it. Like, you know, take yourself where you're at. I think eventually Spirit is inviting you to be still. I'm feeling like this image of literally just laying in your bed and hearing nothing, just literally just breathing and existing and just being like, whoa, like this all just happened. Like, this is just where I'm at. And if you're in a place where, you know, there's a lot of noise, you can always use like noise canceling headphones or, you know, anything that you have at your disposal. Earmuffs. I don't know why that's showing up. But, yeah. And again, this moon is kind of poking out right here. So I think this is, again, an invitation to dive deeper into your body and your subconscious. To be still. The story is progressing a little bit. So maybe after this period of stillness, like you literally just sit there for however long. Maybe you do a progressive relaxation and then you do art. You write about it. Alright, we're going to do one more. How can pile 3 be more joy into their love life? And I think how this relates to the joy part is like, once you move through this, I mean, you could be having the romance of a lifetime after this, the person that you really want to be with. You know, it's just, you went through a hard cycle, and you're learning from it, you're growing from it, and then you might experience something new. Yo, what am I talking about? The dream! This literally is what I was just talking about, okay? The hope, faith, and surrender. I'm also going to read you the bottom of the deck because I feel like it might be important for you. But, so with the dream, this says, the power of the dream resides in the act of dreaming. Allow yourself the freedom to aspire. If you are worth your best effort regardless of the outcome, take time today to dream what you may and have faith that it is good. So, kind of what I'm feeling here is like, when you're able to, like, kind of seeing outside the situation and thinking like, what is it that I want now? Like, what do I want to create? Like, what do I want my life to be like? This might not even be romance. This might just be like, what do I want fulfilling in myself? I feel like this is just like dreaming about something different, dreaming about good things, seeing them in your mind's eye, and surrendering that that could happen to you. And last but not least, we have the inner child. I'm actually going to hold this up here for a second because there might be some downloads here. Maybe some imagery here that might resonate with you. And this says communication, grace, and self-love. Yo, what am I talking about right now? Oh my gosh, this is so blurry. This literally looks like death. What? Yo. Okay, well, as this tries to focus, I'm just gonna read. Okay. Our inner child is comprised of many different aspects of our childhood. At different times in our lives, our inner child will need their voice to be heard. Practice listening to your inner child, speaking to them with love and kindness. So maybe just exploring, like, what does your inner child think about this, you know? Was your inner child triggered by this? Right, your reading's got to be over pile 3, but I'm just so sorry about this blurriness. Like, what? I still am working out this camera stuff. Yeah. I feel like just kind of exploring, maybe doing some inner child reflection, you know, thinking about like how your inner child could have been impacted by this, and then speaking to it gently and being like, yeah, that was hard. Like, I can see why you were triggered by this. I was triggered too. And now we're on the other side of it. And now we can dream about something different. When you're ready, when you're able. Alright, pile 3. Gotta catch them all. That was intense. Please take care of yourselves. I love you. I am here for you. I am wishing you all the best in your life. Subscribe if you want. Ways to support the channel are below if you feel called to. Again, I love you. I honor you. I'm so happy you're here. And I'm just like wishing you so much joy and so much happiness. So have a good one, pile 3. Alright. Much love. Bye.